Hi, yo, what up? It's DFACE DXA. Sit with the Emax today, so I thought I'd give you a little run through on how to copy samples on the Emax. And the Emax is a little different than like the 950 or the MPC. When you make a copy, it doesn't actually copy. It just reassigns that same voice with different, I guess, location parameters. But if you truncate the original, it's going to truncate the copy. And if you truncate the copy, it's going to truncate the original as well. So if you wanted to make 5 copies of a sound, like a break, and try to chop out the kick and then the hi-hat and the snare, it wouldn't work, because as soon as you chop one of them, it would apply the exact same truncation to all of them. So the way to get around this is basically you copy the sounds out of the preset into a new preset, and then you put it back in the original one. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with the problem, and I'm going to show you how I get around that. So let's go to preset definition, copy voice number 1. Copy from 0, 0. We'll take the primary, B1, and we will copy primary to G1, which has no primary voice. So now you can see we've got G1, we've got B1. So let's truncate G1 as we would if we were going to chop up a break. We'll be like, oh, let's copy the snare out now. So we'll go to digital processing, G1, and we will truncate it. Make it permanent, which you have to do in the Emax. It's not like the SP where it lets you just chill and come back and make it permanent later. And just so you can see what's your voice. So here's G1, the truncated version, and I'll play B1, and you can see it applied the exact same truncation. Which basically defeats the purpose of copying something. So let's go here, erase everything, erase all memory, create a default preset, and I'll sample something new. Alright. Sample this. Alright, so let's play this. So you can see we got a sample. And just to give you another quick tip, sometimes people ask, how do you put one shot on? And that's really helpful if you're using the SP, which can't send a duration signal, or if you just don't want to hold the pad down on the MPC. So to do that, you got to set the AHDSR and turn the release all the way up. So let's go to B1. It's our new sample. And we're going to go to 12 and turn that release all the way up. Now it plays the whole thing. I'm also going to make it cut itself off. So we'll go to preset definition and edit the assignment, B1, set this to 1. Now it cuts itself off, and we got one shot. So I'll show you what I was talking about as far as copying. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into preset management, and we're going to copy the entire preset. Copy preset number 5. 0, 0 to 0, 1. So now we copy the entire preset of 0, 0 into 0, 1, and I'm going to not rename it, and let's do some truncation. Digital processing, B1. And you see how it says used elsewhere, copy it first? This is something the machine didn't say when we stayed in the same preset. So let's hit yes, and this will make an actual copy in the RAM, so we'll be using more memory and not just assigning the same voice in 2 different places. This will actually make a new voice. Alrighty, so let's truncate. We will apply this, and now we're going to go back to preset definition, copy voices. Copy a voice from 0, 1, primary, B1, copy it to 0, 0, which is what we started with, primary, and we'll put it on G1. Alright, so now we're back at 0, 0. Listen to what we got. You can hear we've got that long sample, and this is just the shortened copy on G1. I'll show you. Here's G1, and here's B1. So we actually chopped it. So you can hear, here's the beginning piece. So that's it. That's how you make a copy of a sample on the Emax. Like I said, it basically works around the idea of copying the sample into a new preset and then copying it back, so you actually make a copy instead of just change the assignment of the voice that's already existing and not create a new sample in the RAM. So, bam. Now we got two different pieces. That's what it is. If you got any questions, let me know. I'll put a link in the description to a topic I started on the SP1200 forum with a write-up on the whole process of this, which might be a little easier for people to, you know, review when you're trying to make a copy in the Emax. But yeah, thank you for rocking with me. Emax all day, motherfucker.